Welcome back, everyone, to day 12 of Dominating Sunset Canyon. I want to give a quick video today on a specific topic. I am number one still. Others are catching me, but I have plenty of challenges to fight them off, so it's no problems. But I did want to show you what happens. Look at this. For the first time in several days, I lost to this top player in our kingdom with 12.6 million power. I have his 9 million power more than me, but still I lost. So this, I want to talk to you about kind of troubleshooting defeats. I was able to beat this player earlier in my regular attempt, right before the end of the day. It wasn't like, I mean, it's still 32,000, 35,000 troops there. And if we look at what the battle looked like, we were set up across from each other. Here was his Minamoto up here at the top, and I put my City Keeper against him, and that worked okay. I mean, Minamoto, it packs a punch. He's got an expertise Minamoto, and it packs a punch. So the way that worked out, the Minamoto did 131,000 kills, far more than anybody else. So this is his most important troop that I really, for this player, that I need to eliminate. His Minamoto is level 45 expertise, and you saw all this healing. This healing is from Cao Cao, and Cao Cao's fourth skill, I believe it's the fourth skill, does healing. So his Cao Cao also has a bunch of skills. So this is a march that you've got to take care of. The rest of them not super scary, So when I was winning, Minamoto was doing 131,000 kills, which is a lot, and I prefer that not to be the case. And City Keeper, because he died so fast, look how few kills he did. It's not a great setup to have go 1v1 with such a strong march. And it's been working okay. Obviously, it worked there. I won. Then I beat, the other top players. And then he came back and attacked me again. This time, look at the distribution was different. But his Minamoto still did 122,000 kills. So let's look at the setup, how he arranged the troops. Remember, I'm defending. So when I'm defending, I put Joan down at the bottom. And in this case, he attacked Joan with the Minamoto. And Joan did not hold up as well as City Keeper. I mean, so she died sooner than City Keeper would die. And Joan's just not ready yet. She doesn't have the skills or the equipment yet. So he did that once, and he got, he almost beat me. Remember, the first time I had 35,000 left. Here I have 21,000. So he probably sensed blood in the water and was like, hey, I can beat this guy. And then he fought me again, and he won. And he won convincingly. He pretty much dominated. He won as well as I was winning before. So I asked him what the difference is, because if you look at the setup, he still has his Minamoto across from my Joan, and it should have been about the same. So I actually asked him in chat, like, hey, good, let me show you what the chat looks like. I was like, hey, what happened? Like, we've been, you beat me pretty good that time. So let's see. I was like, hey, I'm out for dinner, checking my phone. I'll watch the video later. What did you change? And he said, I put equipment on Sun Tzu. I don't know if that was all of it, but he did put the windswept helm and infantry breastplate. What tells me is this: he has a lot of room to be far better, because if he is considering this advanced equipment, this is not advanced. Like you saw, my commanders have most of their slots full, and if he did that, he would beat me for sure. And I was like, your Minoru was way too strong. Like my City Keeper can't handle him 1v1. My Joan can't handle him 1v1. He's like, I'm going to strengthen it more. And so then I fought him a couple of times, and I'll show you what those fights looked like. Oops, not there. So he beat me twice, and then I changed my arrangement, and I beat him. In this first time, I beat him with 16,000 troops left over, so still pretty close. Let's see what it was that I changed. I think I put 2v1 on his Minamoto. Let's see. Yeah, so here's his defensive setup. His Minamoto is at the bottom, so I changed it to put City Keeper and my Minamoto against his Minamoto, and that worked better because we just can't have one troop killing 100. Look at how many troops his Minamoto killed here. Was it here? No, the first one was worse. Let's see. Yeah, he killed 143,000. Like we could not have any troop just demolishing my entire army like that. You got to handle him. So I had to change my arrangement in order to account for that was kind of the point of the video. When someone's beating you, you can change your arrangement and go back to beating them. So you don't have to keep your arrangement static. So I put City Keeper and Minamoto on his Minamoto because I cannot let him defeat my entire army, and that worked fine. And I think I did that a couple of times. I tried a couple different arrangements. So I did City Keeper and Minamoto on his Minamoto. I think both these attempts I did, yeah. And then I tried Joan in the middle and Joan at the top. So in this case, and then we can just look at how the stats were. So when Joan was in the middle, I lived with 16,000 left over, and when Joan was at the top, it was far better. So you see here, I'm back to beating him with 46,000 left over. That's much better. So in this arrangement, Joan was, I believe, let's see what it was. So City Keeper and Minamoto were down here. Joan was up here, and Sun Tzu was in the middle. So this works in the attack case where I can set up my troops versus his Minamoto. But in the defense case, you kind of don't get to know what's going to happen. People can rearrange their attackers based on your defense arrangement. So what I ended up with, I decided Joan is not ready yet to hold the bottom row by herself. So instead, I'm putting her in the middle, so she can't be ganged up with by three or more. I'm putting my Sun Tzu and Minamoto together on the bottom, so they'll be able to defend. They're probably the strongest right now, so they'll be able to defend if someone attacks with multiple rows. I'm putting City Keeper and Kusunuku at the top. I don't know if this is great, but I know what I had before was this. And Joan is not strong enough yet. If we go look at Joan, she doesn't have her talents that she needs. I do not want to quit. Are you sure want to quit? Yes. Joan is not ready to hold a whole line by herself. She will be, but she's not yet. So she has some equipment that I bought, but she doesn't have this skill yet. She's missing 12% normal damage bonus. And Matilda is missing 10% siege unit health, 10% siege unit defense, and Joan is missing 2 pieces of equipment. These are going to be the Harvester's pants and Harvester's boots, but I don't have materials yet. So Joan's not ready, and that's fine. So I had to change my arrangement. So when you get beat, you have to look at who's beating you, how they're beating you. Like when someone's beating you with their Minamoto killing 144,000 of your troops and living, like you can't let this happen. You have to change your arrangement so this doesn't happen. And you got to have a Minamoto killer at this stage of the game. My Minamoto killer is my infantry, so you can't let this happen. That was the point of my video. I'll come back. I'll record another video later and talk about how I ended the week. But this was just to talk about rearranging your troops to defend against someone beating you. That's all for now. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.